Hello, Rambler Nation, and welcome to a brand new school year with a brand new Superintendent Corner, Year 2 edition. So I guess it's like Season 2, like Ted Lasso first season, second season, stuff like that. 10 episodes, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Once again, this is Gary Vanna, joined by
Scott Acom.
Scott Acom, our returning superintendent. That's great to hear. I like to hear our incumbent superintendent.
Well, I'm thankful that we do have a second season and I haven't been canceled yet, so I appreciate that very much.
Wow, good. Do you have a welcome you want to say to the Rambler
Yeah,
Nation?
we're just very excited about this upcoming school year. We've got some new staff that we're going to be talking about later in the show, but also just excitement of kids returning, COVID being less of a concern, kind of bringing back some normalcy like we ended the year last year. So I'm looking forward to that, getting back to teaching and learning, and continuing to improve the district.
That's outstanding. Well, we're talking about some things here. Let's talk about traffic and
Yeah, so as you guys know, our traffic plan worked really well last year as far as drop off and pickup. We're going to continue doing traffic the same way with drop off and pickup with buses over on Roland Street. So please do not go down Roland Street in the morning or afternoon while buses are present. Drop off will be at the elementary doors. We'll have 2 lanes just like last year. As you guys know, in front of the school on Maple Street, we've got some orange barrels out there, and with the city doing some improvements to the sewer system, or the water lines, I'm sorry, not the sewer, to the water lines, we're hoping that those are out of the way, and the road is back to 100%. But just also please be mindful and tell your friends and neighbors and relatives that everyone brings their kids the first couple of days of school. So it might be backed up a little bit on the first couple of days, but we'll get it ironed out very quickly as we did last year. So just be patient with us the first couple of days.
outstanding. So there's some been changes made around the school. We'll start off with the new staff. You got some new people you like to introduce to the Rambler Nation?
Yes, so in the elementary school, we've hired Yami Burden. Yami is coming to us from California and will be a kindergarten paraprofessional for us. We also have Casey Quist. A lot of you will probably know Casey Quist. She's been out at Falmouth Head Start for, goodness, I want to say 10 plus years, or around 10 years. And she will be teaching elementary school for us, as well as another familiar face, Tennille Hooker, is back with the Rambler family. Mrs. Hooker went over to Cadillac and has taught the last couple of years over in Cadillac, and we were able to bring her back to McBain School, so we're excited to have Tennille. Also in the middle school, we are new principal. We have Troy Finstrom, who's joining the Rambler family. Troy has been with Cadillac area schools, but very invested in McBain. His wife teaches here as well as his kids attend school here. At the high school level, we have Megan Watkins. Megan will be filling in as our high school counselor. As many of you know, Mrs. Podstead resigned last year, and her family has actually moved out of state. We wish them well, but we're excited to have Megan with us. Megan is an alumni of McBain and used to be Megan Vandervlucht, if I remember correctly. So we're excited to have Megan with us. We also hired Taylor Schonert for high school special education. Taylor is also McBain alumni and coming back to the Rambler family. We're excited to have Taylor with us as well. We've also hired Pam Angel. Mrs. Angel's been teaching down at Big Rapids Crossroads and has been in the Big Rapids area, comes with a lot of experience and a lot of good skills. We're excited to have her aboard. And then we also have our wellness clinic, which we're excited to have. As you know, we received a grant last year where we were able to have a school nurse and a school counselor inside the school in a wellness clinic that's ran by the health department. And we have Megan England will be our school nurse. And Megan has children that attend McBain schools. We're excited to have her. She did her health training this morning on some different health concerns. Did an excellent job. And we also have Dave Quilliam joining us. Mr. Quilliam will be our clinic's counselor. Mr. Quilliam, former Manton Ranger, but we won't hold that against him. He actually is a retired counselor and is coming back to the school, so we're excited to have Mr. Quilliam as well. Another sad note, many of you may know, some of you may not, but Lisa Copeman, our business manager, retired over the summer. She did an excellent job for McBain Schools for 30 years. We're really going to miss her. We have joined with the ISD to run our business offices for the upcoming school year. Mrs. Copeman just had too big of shoes to fill, but we're really going to miss her. Hope to see her around and wish her well in her next adventure.
So what you're telling me is that it's going to take a whole ISD to fill the job that Mrs. Copeman did all by herself.
It's actually taking 3 people at the ISD to fill the job that Mrs. Copeman did all by herself. That is correct.
That's quite an honor. Well, is there any changes to the building or procedures around here that people might need to know?
You know, the changes that we're making, we're putting in some additional camera systems, additional buzzer systems for school safety. We've also have posted for a safety officer position for someone to be in the building to fill that role, to continue to monitor the hallways and assist the administration and staff with school safety. You know, we've asked people not to prop doors open. We're going to keep our doors closed so that continue to improve on our school safety.
So if a parent needs to come to the building, where do they go?
So a parent needs to come to the building, they can get buzzed in. We have entrances over here by the library for the high school office, and also over on Roland Street for the elementary and middle school offices. They can buzz into the building there once the school buses have left.
Excellent, excellent. You talked about a wellness center. Can you go in a little bit of detail about that? We just need the Cliff Notes version, if people know what that is.
Yeah, so we do have a wellness center, as stated earlier. We were able to receive a grant through the health department, or through the state of Michigan, the district health department 10. We will have a registered nurse, full-time, Megan England, on staff with us, as well as a counselor that will be here full-time to meet with kids as well. I'm excited to have that. That will serve students in our district from 5 to 21. And it's located actually in the old elementary office, from what I've been told.
Yeah, before that addition went on about 15 years ago. All right. So, this has been Gary Vanna.
Scott Aiken.
Feel the wheel.